We're here at the home of Mr. Tom Everett, a 35-year resident of Mercer Island. Tom has a fascinating background where he's, for the last 45 years, or for 45 years, he was the owner of Bellevue Lincoln Mercury. So he absolutely has is a strong business leader on the east side and in the community. He has a family business history that is absolutely amazing. His father essentially started Bellevue's Auto Row with a vision and a decision to partner with the Mr. Henry Ford to line up the financing to actually purchase the land that is largely now known as Bellevue's Autos Row. We're here today to talk to Tom about his tree experiences. Today we actually had some work done by some hazard reduction work on a large multiple top Douglas fir, in which we installed a cable and did some other hazard reduction work. Tom has an interesting story to share regarding his tree history, and take it from there. So Tom, can you tell us about what had happened in the past with trees and wind and whatnot?
Well, a few years ago, I think it was that, I can't remember whether it was a Columbus Day storm or Columbus night storm or what, but probably 10 or 15 years ago. My wife was out of town. I was standing here. It was dark out, and it was raining, and it was blowing. And the phone rang, and it's my next door neighbor. And he says, you got a tree that's going to come down. Oh my goodness, it's coming right now. And with that, I hear a crack, and I head for the kitchen table and dive under it. And the tree lands on a point of the house that is probably one of the strongest parts of this house, because it's a junction. If it had gone 6 inches either way, it had come right through the house. So it was probably 75-foot, 100-foot fir, and it took a while to get it off the house. The good news is that nobody got hurt, and so I'm sort of mindful of trees falling on roofs and through houses, or almost through houses. So that's kind of why we talk to you people about doing some work on a big fir out back here. I was getting nervous about it.
Yeah, when I got here, obviously you were very aware of some of the hazards, and then we had talked about that there was a multiple top Douglas fir on the south side of the house with prevailing winds, and then it was on a slope. And obviously, you always have the option to look at removing, but then there's some slope stabilization dynamics that the tree sucks up a lot of water. So then by us thinning it and cleaning it out and then putting some cabling system in it, what it does is it makes it so the wind can go through the tree. Our goal in doing so is to just bring a little bit additional level of peace, so that you're not having to be anxious about a tree coming down under high wind conditions again. Do you feel like Evergreen had actually had the experience to be able to actually effectively accomplish those objectives, Tom?
Yeah, I think so. I've talked to a couple of people that had recommended you before we had talked. You did what you said you were going to do and did it in a timely manner, and it was fine. So hopefully, the proof is always in the pudding.
That's right.
So when the wind blows, I'm going to keep your phone number handy.
That's good.
Just in case.
That's right.
I know where they got a chainsaw.
That's right.
That's right.
That's fun. When I'm talking to somebody with 40 plus years of business experience, we better hold to our word, or we're going to be in trouble. So that's funny.
Well, I think you did good.
Good deal. Thank you for your time, Tom.
Sure.